Hi, and thanks for joining. It's Patty from PS Paper Crafts. I'm going to show you how to make this really pretty sympathy card, but it's very simple. I'm using the Touched My Heart, which is a host set, and you can earn this for free with a qualifying order, or if you hosted a party. It's a $150 order in the US. So if you grouped orders together with your friends, you could earn this for free, or if you just place that size order. This is the card I'm using, Purple Posy and Gorgeous Grape, and even the inside, I didn't use a white layer, I used the Purple Posy. So I just kind of wanted to go with that theme. I have the greenery inside and the butterfly from the stamp set. And the big thing on this one is the Ornate Border Dies. So I use this die to cut along here, and I think it's really pretty and very delicate. There's other dies as well, and you could just make some really pretty borders. You could frame, a label or something like that with these. It's really nice. And then this one, you can cut out and then cut along the bottom if you wanted to have another layer behind it. So there's a lot you can do with this, and let's get started. So I have my pieces, or most of my pieces. The first thing we'll do is stamp our with Sympathy, and you can cut this out first or you could stamp it first, but it's a red rubber stamp, so you can't really see through it to get it straight. So on something like that, I like to stamp it and then cut it, because then I can get my die right around it perfectly to make it straight. I love this stamp. I would get this set just for that stamp with Sympathy. Unfortunately, we do need the Sympathy cards, and it's nice to have that nice big sentiment stamp. So I'm going to just stamp this over here, and I don't have to worry about it being crooked or any of that, because I will now cut it with a stitched rectangle die. So I love these. I use these all the time. So I have this bigger one for this Gorgeous Grape layer, and then this one, the next one down, is what I'll use for this. So it fits perfectly, and I can move it around to get it just right. So let me get my new stamp and cut and emboss machine. It's kind of a mouthful. Stampin', cut and emboss machine. How's that? So this one, it really is great. I know I've shown you this before, but just in case, the sides fold up for easy storage, and then they fold down. The plates are all numbered, which is very helpful. So you've got your base and number 1, and it will tell you what you need. You need a number 1. This is for thin dies, which I'm using. So I need a 1, a 2, and 2 3s. So we do the 1, we do the number 2, and then I have 2 number 3s. So I'm going to lay that there, and I'll put this down, and I'll make sure it's nice and straight and where I want it. And then I can put my top plate on, and I like to hold it and run it through. And I'm sorry I'm shaking, but that's the way it works on my workspace. That's why a lot of times I don't do my cutting here. I do it out. I stop and then come back. But I wanted to kind of highlight this machine. I know I've shown it before. It really cuts, it makes to me a tighter sandwich. So when you're cutting the intricate dies, it really cuts it well. So that's that piece. And then we want to cut this piece. So let me put this back. I'll put this right back here. And then I want to get the Ornate Border Dies, and I want this piece. So I'll take that off. This piece is cut pretty much the size of this card. I may have to trim it down, because when you cut this, it could be up or down. So I wanted, it's probably okay, but I may have to trim this piece up here a little bit if it's too big. But we'll see how it goes. And I'll have all the dimensions on my blog, pspapercrafts.com. So let's just put this here. I have my sandwich, And I'm just going to lay this down. I think I want it this way. And you could play with it. It's always nice to play on scrap paper and get it the way you want it. So I'm trying to have it so, see how these kind of go up, these wispy pieces? So that's what I wanted to do instead of having them go down. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to just lay this on top. You could put washi tape or post-it note or something if you wanted to really hold it in place. But I like to hold my sandwich here and then go through. So I'm just going to go through, and I am going to go back on this because this is an intricate one. And we'll go back. Okay, and on this one, I like, when they're intricate, I like to flip it over and make sure it cut through all the way. It gives you a good view of it. So that looks good. Let's move this away. And then this will all just come apart. I'll clean this up later. There's a couple of pieces stuck in there. And you can use your brush, but for this one, I just want to get these pieces out. And they're a little bit big. Oh, this cut all the way through. It didn't do that on my other one. I must have had it over a little bit, but I think that's okay. And we'll just get these few stragglers out. Okay. And one more. Yeah, see on this one, I guess I had it over here a little bit more. Let's see how that looks. I think once I put it down, it will be okay. Yep, I think that's fine. So let's move this out of the way. And then we can start putting our card together. There's one more little guy there. Sometimes they hang in the back there. Okay, let's get rid of those. And then I'm going to use my liquid glue here. And I want to get up here, but then I want to just dot along the bottom. So let me get my liquid glue out. And I'll just kind of go up and along, kind of go around. And I just want to just kind of dot down here, just so that these pieces will lay flat. So I'm just putting little dabs. And this dries clear. And I want to make sure I get these pieces. So you'll be okay if it seeps through a little bit. You don't want to put too much on and have it get all like, you know, glue oozing out, but you don't have to worry if you have a little bit coming out. So I want to go right up to the top here and then come down and just kind of press this down. See, this I think is okay. It looks like it's just coming right off the page. Okay, and then we want to adhere this together. So I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue here as well. And just get this centered. I love these colors together. There's also Highland Heather, which is color kind of between, but I wanted the bright purple behind the very light purple color. I didn't put any glue under there, I guess, so I'm going to just lift this up a little bit and see if I can just get a little dot there. Nope. I'm afraid to get too much there. Let's see if that will work. All right. And then we can put some dimensionals on this. Put you right here. As I said, it's a very simple card, but for a sympathy card, you know, you want it to be simple and kind of elegant and pretty. And I think this fits the bill. So we'll just take these off the back. I always do this on the side so I don't have these pieces everywhere. And then we want to just center this. Okay, on the inside I stamped some of this greenery from this stamp set. You could do this heart as well, but I wanted to have a place to write. I thought the heart was very pretty. So I just want to put a little bit of green on the bottom, some leaves. I'll just do a few of these. Maybe one more. And then I have this butterfly from that same stamp set. And you can color this in if you want. I did not. I just did it in the dark purple, the gorgeous grape. And we'll just put that right there. Kind of fluttering up there in the corner. So this can go in. And I'll just put a couple of dots here and there. Open this up. You could use the Whisper White if you wanted. I just kind of wanted to keep it all the same color family. And then one last thing, I wanted to put some rhinestones on. And I'm actually using these, where are they? They're elegant faceted gems. I think I put something over them. Here they are. And I think these are so pretty. There's, they're very like natural, these colors, but I used the clear ones here. I was going to use white. I was actually going to try to use some purple something or color them. And you can color these with the Stampin' Blends. But I thought the clear ones were pretty. And I put one up there and then one in each of the center of the flowers. And I don't know if you could see them, but there's kind of like a pattern on them. And it picks up whatever's underneath it, so they're pretty. So 2 more. Oh, that guy came up again. I'll have to work on him. This piece right here. I'll put a block or something on it, clear block to hold it down. But anyway, these are the cards. I think they're very pretty, very simple, but again, elegant. So thanks for joining me, and come back again. You have a good day. Bye.